What's up, guys? I want to talk about an idea in the meditation community that I don't think is emphasized enough, especially for beginners who are just starting a meditation practice. And this idea is repetition. Just putting in the repetitions, especially when you're just starting out, so you can build some inner discipline, you can build your concentration muscle to the point where you can start experiencing some of these benefits that everyone's talking about with meditation and being grounded and so forth. You really just have to muscle through it and get those initial repetitions under your belt. Otherwise, you're not going to see any results. So it is pretty hard when you're starting out because your mind doesn't really recognize breath awareness as kind of a viable action. But as you do this more and more, you'll start to see gains pretty quickly after a certain point. But in the first 2 weeks or so, it's going to be really hard to experience any benefits at all. And I remember when I first started meditating, I started with 15 minutes a day for 30 days. That was my goal. If I did that, I was happy. And I'm very glad I set a goal like that because in the initial 2 weeks, it was excruciating. I had a painful back, I couldn't concentrate at all, just questioning the point of this whole thing, and I didn't experience any of these benefits that I'd heard about. But after that point, I started getting really present, and I had these amazing moments of clarity that I'd never experienced before in my life. And at that point, it was really amazing, and it gave me the motivation to continue with that even past the initial 30 days. But until that point, I had no inner discipline, I had no concentration ability. So when you're starting out, just focus on that. It's really mundane. You hear people talking about accessing the one consciousness and just feeling the inner body and so forth, and peace and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just repetition. It's just really, you gotta get it done. You gotta muscle through it. So if you are starting out, there's still hope. Just put in the time and good things will come. So that's all I want to mention for now. Oh, actually, there is one more thing. I just want to emphasize that when you are starting out, it's not so much about achieving presence or these incredible states of bliss that you can experience later, but rather it's just about developing that concentration, just about developing that basic inner discipline. And I hate using that word discipline. It makes it sound like a really difficult chore, which it kind of is at first, but it's really worth it, and it's really not that hard. And once you're there, you'll know what I mean, and you'll thank me if you stick with it. So there you go. That's it for now. I'm going to be releasing a getting started guide to meditation with everything you need to know to start a basic practice in the very near future. So if you're interested, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.